developments here are situated within minutes of the centre of Ellis, a traditional fishing port less than an hour south of the main regional airport. And thanks to the pride and commitment of the townspeople, Ellis has remained, as you can see here, completely unspoiled. 3.5 kilometres of golden, sandy beach.
I'm sold.
No tower blocks, no rave clubs.
Sounds like paradise.
Not a single pub or fish and chip shop in sight.
Well, nothing's perfect, is it?
Is he here yet?
No, sir.
I thought I'd show him some of Standish's handiwork while we're waiting, Gov.
Well, at least someone's got their brain in gear. He's out of time. You all set up, Cole?
Yes, sir.
Right, let's do it.
How much?
$9.50.
Do you want my shirt as well?
Jim, can you come in here a minute? Shut the door behind you. One of the B team sergeants found this under the front seat of the area car this morning. It was you and Vicky on last night.
It must have been that D&D we brought in, Sarge.
It wasn't on his effects list. And it was under the front passenger seat.
That has got nothing to do with me.
I overheard Mr. Burnside talking to Inspector Monroe this morning, looking to replace you on the team for the op. Now, do you have any idea why he'd want to do that?
I haven't got the foggiest, Sarge. Excuse me, I'm late.
Up until now, we've been late on the case each time when the victim's money's long gone.
But if we know what Standish is up to and where he's doing it, why don't we just go in and pick him up?
Because we got nothing on him except a load of hearsay evidence.
Even his own staff are conned into thinking he's legit, so there's no hard trails leading back to him.
What we do know is that he sets up each scam from scratch. New Spanish location, new bank accounts, new company name. You operating on Martian summertime, James?
Sorry, Gov, I had trouble with my car.
Sit down and listen. Now, tonight is the last night of Standish's current exhibition. We're going to go in and try and get picked up as serious punters.
So is that everyone off to Spain then, Gov?
Afraid not, Paul. Budget limitations. You and Reg, Claire and me are going to go in as couples. We're going to have a serious punt at getting on one of his property viewing trips. Now, if we don't get picked up, you and Reg will be the backup.
What am I doing, Gov?
Back office with Cole.
And what is that?
It's a briefcase, Reg.
It's a covert camera, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, lens in there with the live link back to my monitor in here.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, excuse me.
All the secret squirrel gear on board?
Yeah, that's yours. Just point and shoot.
Hello, Gov.
Kieran. Right. I want everyone in position at the hotel as soon as possible. Kieran and the boys will stay in the background until we're out and clear. Then they'll take over the mobile surveillance and try and pinpoint where Standish is staying. Everyone happy?
Yes, Gov.
Right, let's go.
Hold on, Gov.
It's better be quick.
Look, I want to know why I'm persona non grata around here.
You were an hour late.
I'm talking about you trying to replace me on the team.
I didn't try and replace you.
Sergeant Ackland heard you in with Mr. Monroe this morning. But what's the score?
There is no score, James. I was merely trying to pick up a couple of extra bodies, that's all.
Gov.
Enough of this. Get in the nondy.
Jim from DCI Burnside receiving.
You go ahead, Gov.
You up and running?
All set?
All right, we're on our way in.
Got the checkbook?
Yes, sir.
Frank.
Frank.
Or darling.
I think I'll stick with Frank, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs.
Gregson. Claire and Frank.
I'm Sally, and I'd like to welcome you to the exhibition on behalf of Casimir International. Please help yourself to some of our regional wine and tapas, and feel free to come and ask anything you want. We'll leave you to browse around for a while. Then whenever you want a more detailed presentation or further information, just shout.
Very nice. Thank you.
She's been well prepared.
Very soft sell. No sign of the boss.
Makes you think, doesn't it? I mean, if you could really afford something like this.
Cottage in Cambria is certainly better.
DCI said you did some decent work together when you was on division.
Long time ago.
He's quite a character. I heard he used to like taking the long way back to the nick with his bodies.
Did you?
I'm only making conversation.
I'm not here for conversation.
Fine, suit yourself.
This is definitely the one I like.
Pool's not big enough.
You could always go on a diet, Frank.
No sign of our man.
No, maybe he leaves this bit to his minions.
Hold up. Punter's at 2 o'clock.
Is this the one you like too?
It's lovely, isn't it?
Gorgeous. I didn't expect the quality, to be honest.
Well, it's hard to tell from just the pictures, isn't it?
How are you all getting on?
Well, we're quite interested in this development, aren't we, Frank?
Yes, we are too.
Mr. Beals?
Thank you, Sally. Mr. and Mrs. Harrison, isn't it? Mr. and Mrs. Gregson, very pleased to meet you. My name's David Bills, MD of Casimir.
This is a really lovely development, isn't it, Mr. Beals? We were just agreeing.
Very classy.
Yes, it's a prime location, Punta Mare.
Price is very reasonable too. My wife and I have done our research.
Indeed, it is a very good price. The only small print there is that the developers are about to finish the Phase 1 building, at which point they normally put up the prices by about 20%. So you'd need to move pretty quickly if you wanted to buy the current price.
How quickly?
We've got a viewing trip going out on Sunday. If you were prepared to make a decision and put down a deposit while you were out there, why, you beat the deadline.
Frank?
Worth a look, eh?
Yes, I think we'd be interested too.
OK, good. Well, why don't you refill your glasses and get comfortable? I'll go and get the paperwork.
Are you thinking of retiring out to Spain?
Well, that's the idea eventually, isn't it?
Right, here we are. OK. Now, the trip costs £150 for 3 nights, all family. We meet you at the airport one day and escort you from there. The hotel's 4-star, 2 swimming pools. All your meals and wine.
Holy kit.
You just pay for the nightclub and presents for the family. As far as the development's concerned, we work from a base in the location so we can stay on top of what's going on. Make sure of delivering quality and peace of mind, along with a UK stamp of approval on building standards.
Very reassuring.
Unless you're making it all up.
Come and see for yourself, Mrs. Harrison. And in the meantime, feel free to take up the company's references. They're on the back of your introduction pack there. You'll find we're backed up by some fairly solid institutions.
Well, I think we'd like to go ahead. Maggie?
Yes. Yes, I think so.
Excellent. Mr. Gregson, you'll regret it if you don't. I'm prepared to put money on that.
Darling. Put us down for the next trip out then, Mr. Beals.
Right.
Come on, Kieran. Put us out of our misery.
Maybe Standish has given him the slip. I wish I was going.
No, you have to stay here with the rest of us rejects, Paul.
Excuse me. Hello. Yeah, Kieran. Yes.
He's nice, isn't he?
He's not bad.
Wouldn't mind spending a weekend in Spain with him.
OK, fine. We're on.
There it is, Gov. Standish is up on the first floor right.
Let's get an oboe sorted.
Gov, looks like the spot.
Nice one. Get it set up for the morning.
Yes?
My name is Carver. You took my car from outside my flat yesterday.
It's our car, Mr. Carver. You're 6 months behind on the lease.
But you haven't got the right to just take it!
I'm very sorry, but if you read your contract, I think you'll find we do.
You savvy?
Just about.
Right, I'll have a pint.
No, wait a minute. Make it a Coke, no ice. But could you fill this with scotch?
I faxed Spain with the information you got from the exhibition first thing.
Good. Maybe they can sort out a bit of fact from fiction for us while we set up the Obbo.
I think Jim can manage the local officers liaison.
I want him out doing a bit of legwork today.
Keeps him out of my way.
Is there a problem, Cole?
Not my end, Gov. Reckon he might have one or two, though.
He's a good copper.
He's dead moody with me.
Maybe he doesn't like your aftershave. He's not good with strangers. You lighten up.
Gov.
All I had was a Coke, Gov.
Ever since I got here, I've been hearing whispers about you and the bottom of a whiskey bottle.
You what?
Now, you listen to me. This slag Standish is going to be very difficult to nail. I don't want any alkies screwing it up for me.
I am not an alky.
Well, you're not looking too sharp either.
And this is why you didn't want me on the team, isn't it?
You were late for the briefing. And you've been getting up everyone else's nose ever since.
I do not have a problem with drink, Gov.
All right. You do your job. Stay out of boozers. And I'll cover for you just this once. But if this comes up again, James, you're on your own.
OK, can you fax me that, Miguel? Sí, gracias. OK, brilliant. Hasta luego. Oh, that was hard work. Really nice bloke, though, that Miguel.
Yeah, well, everyone's a nice bloke to you, aren't they, Paul?
No, you're a miserable git.
How's it going?
I've just got on to Company's House about the references, Gov. They're calling me back tomorrow.
Gov, I've just got off the phone to an officer in Estepona. Basically, all the properties are legit, but the developers and the agents aren't who it says on Standish's literature.
Very good, Paul. Right, I'm looking for a volunteer to relieve Colin on the Obbo for an hour till Kieran gets back. James?
Right, Gov.
Target hasn't moved yet, Gov.
Any other action?
Nah, it's just... Hold on. Movement on the plot. I see one female with a tan. Getting out of a cab. She's going in. Right, let's get off. See you back at the neck, Gov.
Yeah. Bye, Gov. I'll be back in half an hour.
You be all right? Yeah. Do you recognise that bird, Gov?
What?
Did you recognise her?
No, why?
Well, I saw you looking.
Not too old to look, am I?
Frank, what the hell are you doing here?
Get in the car, Linda.
No,
Would you rather go down the Nick? Get in the car. So, how have you been?
Surviving. It's been hard without Kim. How have you been?
About the same.
You never came to her funeral.
I said my goodbyes my own way. I watched her die, didn't I?
After you'd used her to get to Michael.
Michael Hyde was the bastard who used her. And so did you.
I loved my sister.
Yeah? So did I. So what are you doing in Sunhill?
I came to see a bloke called Beals. He's my boss. He sells flats in Spain. I'm supposed to help him escort some punters back to Spain on Sunday.
Is that normal?
How should I know? I've only been working for him a few weeks.
You should have stayed at home.
What's all this about, Frank?
I'm investigating David Beals.
You're what?
He's a con artist.
No way.
And you've been aiding and abetting him.
But I haven't done anything, Frank. Look, I'll go home right now. Just forget you ever saw me. I'll tell Beals I quit. Look, Kim died because of me. And I nearly ended up in prison for the rest of my life. I learnt my lesson with the Hydes. I went to Spain to get away from all that, to sort myself out. So let me go home, Frank. You owe me that.
I don't owe you a thing.
You were part of it. You helped destroy both our lives, me and Kim.
You pointed the gun, Linda.
Please, Frank.
If you disappear now, Beals might get suspicious. I might lose him.
But Frank...
This is what we'll do. You'll play along with Beals until I'm ready to go in after him. You can keep an eye on him for me. Anything you hear, you report back to me. In return, I'll drop you out of the investigation.
But what if he sauces me?
Do you know what I should do now? I should call my colleagues and take you straight down the nick for questioning.
All right, all right.
That's the spirit. Oh, and don't go back to his guest house. I've got a bloke covering the front door with a camera. And I'll need your passport.
What for?
You get it back.
You don't trust me.
Linda, I don't trust anyone.
She could be a Tom earning a few quid.
Not a local, though.
You'd know, would you?
Kieran back at the Obbo yet?
Yeah, Gubby, just called in.
So what's this?
It's the girl at Standish's hotel. I checked with the owner. Discreetly, she was visiting him.
Well, she could be a girlfriend.
No, I don't think so. I think it's business. She wasn't there long, for one thing.
So if Standish always works alone, what's so different about this time?
Yeah, well, if she is with him, she's probably just another of his stooges. I'm not all that interested, actually. What I am interested in is getting someone into the local banks, see if we can spot where he's keeping his money. I also want to set up a meeting with Standish. Give us a chance to get into his room and search it.
Well, I can do that, Gov.
All right, Jim. You're on.
You off with the DCI?
No, I'm going on a tour of the banks. What are you doing?
Thought I'd put our mystery girl's description through Crimint.
Any good?
Not so far.
So, she's not local, or she's not English.
We could take a still off the video and fax it to Miguel, just in case.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Well, thanks very much, Mr. Beals. Yeah, we appreciate it. See you there. Bye. Bessborough Hotel in 20 minutes. You better make a move then, Jim. Got your camera?
Yep.
You know what you're looking for?
Yes, Gov.
Anything on paper, basically. Call me on the mobile the minute you're clear. Then we know to let Standish go.
No problem.
Yes?
Mrs. Lewis, I'm PC Carver. I called earlier.
Oh, yes, I'll get you the key. It's number 12, first floor.
Thank you.
All clear, then?
Yes, I think so. Finally. Thanks.
It's my pleasure.
So you do quite well down there, then?
Sold 80 flats last year. Strength of the pound has worked well in our favour. Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of admin to sort out for the trip out on Sunday.
There was just one other thing.
What was that?
I was wondering if there'd be more flexibility in the price if you had cash to play with.
Unfortunately, our hands are tied with the developers on that one, Frank. I'd love to say yes, as far as I'm concerned, but the developers run the show as far as pricing's concerned. Sorry. I better dash.
Yeah, well, we appreciate the time.
It's no problem. It's not every day you buy a new home. Feel free to call me if there's anything you need before Sunday, otherwise I'll meet you at the airport, yes?
Great.
OK. Bye for now.
Jim had better have a bloody good excuse.
He can't still be there.
Switched off. Hello, Reg. It's me. Yeah, where's Jim? Have you seen him? All right. Thanks. He's been and gone.
Well, why didn't he call then?
Probably switched his brain off with his phone. Yeah.
Is that Jim?
Yeah, all right, I'll be there.
What are you doing here?
You first.
You were supposed to be at Standish's. You're supposed to call when you'd finished.
I didn't get into the room.
Why not?
Because the mystery female came out of it just as I got there. So I followed her instead, and she's led me straight back to you. So what's going on, Gov? What's the deal?
She's Kim Hyde's sister, Linda Kemp.
You're not serious.
She's one of Standish's people. He picked her up in Spain. She thinks it's a legit job.
You sure she's clean?
I've checked with Ensis. There's nothing through Europol.
So what are you doing here?
I've told her I'll keep her out of it if she cooperates.
Why?
Because I want to see Standish banged up.
Not because she's your dead girlfriend's sister.
Why don't you piss off, James?
Oh, I'll take that as a yes then, shall I?
She's a messed up kid.
Yeah, who shot your lover? Why should you care?
Because.
So what are you going to do now?
I need to talk to Linda. And I need you to keep my little secret, James.
That's perverting the course of justice.
No one will ever know unless you tell them.
You can't cover up something like this, Gov.
I covered for you. Now, I didn't ask for this. I fell over it. And now I need your help.
I thought you didn't trust our keys.
Oh, it's you.
This is posh. Bit better than that dive Beals is in.
Oh, well, he booked it for me.
So why'd you go back to his room this morning? And this had better be good, Linda.
I was looking for proof. You said you needed proof before you could arrest him.
So did you get any?
Yeah. There wasn't much I could risk taking. There's a copy of a bank statement, though, I thought might help.
How'd you get in?
Back door on a credit card. I've seen it done before. OK, it was stupid. But I'm scared, Frank. I want to go home.
Is this why you phoned me? So what then?
Beals called me when I was on my way back from his place. Well, basically, he coughed the whole thing. He told me his business was illegal, and he thinks someone's onto him at the Spanish end. And he threatened me. He said I'm implicated whether I like it or not.
So?
So he's planning to do some kind of sting on the punters he's got. Get him to part with cash now, cut his losses.
What sort of sting?
I don't know. He wants my passport, too. Well, he says he's organising tickets for our disappearing act. I'm trapped, Frank. They'll think I'm part of it. What am I supposed to do now?
What's happening? Standish suspects someone's sniffing around his operation in Spain. He's planning to cut his losses and do a runner.
When?
Soon.
And Linda knew about this, did she?
Not till just now, apparently.
Is she straight up?
I think so.
You've got a passport.
Actually, I've just given it back to her. Well, Standish said he needed it to sort the tickets out.
Carver, you don't know what she's planning.
Look! If he's asked for it back, she can't very well go back and tell him she's lost it, can she? He's not an idiot.
So you're just going to trust her, yeah?
No. I'm going to leave you here to watch her.
We'll get caught.
I've got to get back to the Nick. And switch your phone off.
What are you going to tell the others?
I'll think of something on the way back.
Standish opened the account 3 weeks ago with £10,000 in cash. Most of it's gone out in cash as well. The only deposits so far are for the viewing trips he's got booked.
Gov, no word from Jim yet.
I tried calling him, but he's off radio. Reg says he left Standish's place in a hurry.
Yeah, well, he's all right. He just called me on a mobile. He searched Standish's room. It's totally clean.
Where is he, then?
I gave him a couple of hours off. He's got a personal problem to sort out.
OK.
It's a company account. Standish opened it 3 weeks ago with a lot of cash.
Thanks. Bye. That was the bank manager. Standish has just been in and withdrawn all but 500 quid from his account.
What's all that about?
I didn't have a lot to do, Gov, so I got a steal of our mystery woman off the video and faxed it to the local officer in Estepona, just in case.
Worth a punt, I thought.
Yeah. No, really, what worries me is this money thing. I mean, what's Standish up to there?
Paying his staff?
Or cutting his losses. Especially if he thinks he's got a problem his end.
Like what?
Well, maybe he thinks he's been spotted.
Oh, might explain the appearance of the mystery female, if she has come from Spain.
Maybe we should risk some extra surveillance at Standish's place, get notice out to the airports.
Good idea. We'll plan for that eventuality.
Yeah, OK.
Is Jim around?
DCI said he had some personal problem to sort out.
All right, thanks for your help.
Gov, got something here. Name of our mystery female is Kim Kemp. Born in the UK, lives in Fingarola, moved to Spain about a year ago. No record, but she's been in a relationship for the last 6 months with this bloke.
Who's he, then?
Well, his name's Antonio Morale, big name drug importer in the area.
Active, is he?
Yeah, but no known connection to Standish.
So she's going out with the local drugs baron. Doesn't affect us much this end.
No. I've got to go and get Jim. I'll be back in about an hour.
Large Scotch, please.
1 double Scotch.
£4.50, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Another one.
Excuse me. Wait a minute.
So what's happening?
She took off.
Where to?
I don't know. In a cab.
Did you get the index?
No.
You mean you lost her? How?
She was too quick for me.
It's your job.
What can I say?
You've been drinking, haven't you? I can smell it on your breath. You stupid sod! You've blown this! This isn't just my screw-up, you know! No, it isn't, James! And if this comes on top, we're both in it. DCI Burnside, I need to speak to your manager.
Yes, sir.
Right, I'll search her room, then we'll work out our next step.
Maybe she's just gone out shopping, Gov. So why have you turned up anyway? You're supposed to be reassuring the troops.
They ID'd her in Spain. We just had a fax in from Estepona.
What, and you pretended you'd never heard the name?
She's calling herself Kim Kemp out there. Apparently she's been shacked up with some drugs baron ever since she got there.
So?
So she gave me some bleeding art story about wanting to steer clear of villains.
So why did she tell you about the sting that Standish was setting up if she was involved from the start?
She got her passport back out of it. Standish. Frank Gregson? Yes, Mr. Beals. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think we could do that, yeah. All right. We'll see you there. Bye. Apparently, a small problem has come up. He wants us to meet him at the Bessborough in a couple of hours. He's bringing a colleague from Spain with him. A she-colleague.
Oh, sir, can I have a word?
Why?
I wanted to ask you what Jim's personal problem was earlier. Polly told me.
Shotgun wedding, clap clinic. It was personal, June, that's all I know.
Was the reason you wanted him off the op anything to do with that problem?
He's a friend as well as a colleague. Now, this had nothing to do with work. That's all I can tell you for now.
June. What's that name check you wanted?
Cheers, mate. Sir, I'm sorry, I think we need to have a word. In private, please.
What is this?
Kim Kemp.
Yes?
Polly's just got another fax from Spain while you were out.
And?
Kim Kemp lives with this Antonio Morel, right? Antonio Morel apparently has just left Malaga and is now in the Canaries, where he's enjoying a stay at the villa of an English villain called Michael Hyde. Currently doing time in Strangeways, thanks to your efforts. Michael Hyde was married to Kim Hyde. Kim Hyde is Linda Kemp's sister.
Yes, I am aware of the family history.
Why did you withhold information about the identity of this woman? You must have recognised her.
Now, listen, June. This is complicated.
Not because she's Kim Hyde's killer as well as being her sister. Yeah, I can see that would be complicated.
She's not involved with Standish. She was recruited just like all the others. She's only caught up in it now because Standish knows someone's onto it.
You should have said something as soon as you saw her.
She's agreed to be our informant.
Your informant?
Look, I wasn't expecting this. I thought there was a chance that she could be done for conspiracy. I didn't think she deserved that.
That wasn't your decision to take.
She's just a kid.
Who killed her sister while trying to get off with Michael Hyde's brother?
A messed-up kid who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And the same thing is happening now. Now listen, June. I admit that I made a bad mistake. But the target is Standish. Now, I'm due at that hotel in half an hour. So I'd like to finish what I've started, if you don't mind.
Does Jim know about this?
Yeah, he knows the basics.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Just had a call from City Airport. Kim Kemp's been seen arriving alone on a bus.
Thanks, Polly. I thought you said she was due to meet you.
Yeah, well, Standish said he was bringing a female colleague with him. I assumed he meant her.
So what's she up to now?
How is it inside?
Well, it's a bit busy in the lounge bar. I just hope it doesn't get in the way of your candid camera shots.
Colin from DCI Burnside receiving.
Go ahead, Gov.
Slight change of plan, Cole.
Linda Kemp's just turned up at City Airport. I'm going after her. Sergeant Stanton will be coming into the hotel alone with the camera case.
All received.
You sure it's a good idea for me to go in without you, Gov? I mean, what if Standish smells a rat? One of the airport officers could arrest Kemp, couldn't they?
Yeah, and if they blow it, she'll warn Standish, he'll pull out, and we'll lose our evidence and our perpetrator.
DCI Burnside from 171 receiving.
Go on, Reg.
Target's on the move now, Gov. Getting into a cab.
Get yourself over to the Besper as soon as possible. Colin's expecting you.
Received, Gov. Out.
Hopefully I'll see you back here in a couple of hours, with a prisoner each to lock up.
Gov.
What's happening?
Sergeant Stanton's in.
Hello, can I get you a drink? Oh, let's get you one.
Did Mr. Beale say why he pointed to me?
We wondered if there was a problem with the flights or something. Here he is. We can ask him.
Hello, everyone. Sorry to call you back like this. It's been a slightly crazy week for us.
Is everything all right?
Oh, fine. Just a few things have come up. Is Mr. Grigson here?
No, unfortunately. He sent his apologies. He's been held up in a meeting in town. Said he'd get here when he could.
Well, that's a shame. Right, well, I've got a colleague from my Spanish office coming. I'd like to wait a minute for her before we get started, if that's okay.
DCI Burnside?
Yeah.
D.I. Cranley. Your suspect's having a coffee. She's just finished making a phone call.
Has she? Has she checked in yet?
Yes, Gov.
Tell the troops to stay out of her way. I'll call you if I need you.
Fine. You know you can't follow her once she goes through the departure lounge. From then on, we take over.
DCI
Yeah, I know.
Burnside from DC Waterman.
Yes, Cole.
Bit of an audit.
Hey, Gov. Standish has just received a call from the female colleague he's expecting, saying she's
Stuck in traffic. We reckon he must mean Kemp. Have you got eyeball on her?
Affirmative. I'm looking at her now.
Do you think we could make a start without your colleague, Mr. Beales?
Yeah, I suppose. It's, like I say, it's not a massive problem. It's just that the developers are mucking us about again. My colleague's been dealing directly with them, and I was hoping to have her here to reassure you about it.
So?
What it is, the developers have changed the deadline on the price change to Punta Mare. We've argued, but they're insisting they finish the building work early. They have a right to do it. I've tried to reorganise our flights to get you out there early, but I can't. So the only way of securing Punta Mare for that price is to put down a deposit now, tonight. Now, obviously, I'm not pressurising you. It's entirely your decision. I just thought you'd like the chance to make the choice.
I see.
Tricky one, that.
I realise it's difficult. It's just that in the end, as agents, there's nothing we can do to stop them.
How much would the deposit be on the two-bedroom that we were looking at?
It's 15%, so that would be 7,800, give or take, and about 9,500 in your case, Mrs. Grigson. Look, why don't I wander off for 2 minutes, give you a chance to chat amongst yourselves?
Right, OK.
What do you think?
Well, it's hard to say, isn't it? I mean, he could be spinning us some sort of line.
On the other hand, we love the apartment. It would be awful to lose it.
Feels very risky.
I think I'll phone my husband, if you'll excuse me.
Colin from DCI Burnside. What's happening?
Standish is still hovering, Gov. He's done his spiel, now he's given the punters time to discuss it. Where's Kemp?
She's waiting for her flight to be called by the look of it. I could be running out of time here.
Any progress?
Yes, I just talked to my husband, and I think he's ready to risk it.
Great. I'll need to take a check with me now.
That's no problem.
Good.
Don't you think? Do you agree?
Right then.
Sure.
Mrs. Grigson's made up her mind to trust our judgment. How are you folks doing?
Well, I can't say we're entirely happy about it. We'd want a proper receipt for the money.
Of course.
But if it's a choice between a deposit and losing that lovely place, I think we want to go ahead as well.
Yes. Yes, we do.
That's excellent. OK. All that remains, then, is for you to write me out a cheque each. I call through to Spain and confirm that we're receiving the deposit through my account there, and Bob's your uncle.
Departure of flight KL2230 to Amsterdam Schiphol.
Colin from DCI Burnside. They've called her flight, Col. I'm going to lose her any minute.
The checkbooks are out, Gov, but nothing's been handed over yet. They're still talking.
Flight will shortly be ready to board.
In here, sir. Put up 33. There she is. That's our man being checked out now.
He's very close.
He knows what he's doing, Gov.
Right. There you are, Mr. Beals.
That all looks fine.
There's ours. Check it, see that I've got it right.
That's good, yes. Those are your receipts for your records, and that's us done. Now, unfortunately, I've got to dash, but I'll be meeting you as agreed at the airport Sunday afternoon. Don't forget your passports.
Keith Standish.
Sorry? My name's Beals, David Beals.
Mr. Beals. I'm PC Carver, Sun Hill. I'm arresting you for obtaining monies by deception. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court.
You're clear to go, sir. We've got him.
OK, Yankee 4-3 from base. You're cleared for your arrest, John. Repeat, you're cleared to arrest the suspect. Wasn't difficult, was it?
Bloody hell! Where's this go to?
Sir, you're not authorised to go through there.
You just dropped my suspect. I'm authorising myself. Time. I thought it was Standish who was using you.
He tried to set me up, Frank. I had to get away.
So why didn't you call me and tell me?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking. I was scared, Frank.
You're lying.
I'm not.
I'm not falling for it, Linda.
So are you going to arrest me, Frank?
I'll tell you one thing. It was a quality performance. You're quite good. All that shock horror over Standish. All that crap about finding peace in the sun. You're not some mixed-up kid trying to stay out of trouble, are you, Linda? You've been thinking of ways of stitching up Standish ever since you bumped into me.
Wasn't that difficult?
I bet it wasn't. Especially with Michael Hyde Enterprises behind you.
You don't understand. You've had it easy, Frank. I had nothing after Kim died. I didn't have a choice. Michael gave me a chance to get back on my feet.
You dropped your knickers for the first easy dollar that came along.
So did Kim.
Don't you dare talk about Kim. You leeched off her for years because it suited you.
I didn't know any better. Look, do you think I wanted any of this to happen? Do you think I woke up one day and planned any of this? Not everyone's in control like you.
Everyone's got a choice, Linda. I thought that's what this was all about.
You could let me go anyway.
Why?
Give me one more chance.
To do what?
To sort myself out.
What are you going to do? Train as a hairdresser?
You destroyed my life, Frank. My sister's gone. My man. Kim asked you to look after me. When she was dying, Frank.
You're a little slag.
She understood me. Please, Frank.
You'd never make it.
DCI Burnside.
You're under arrest.
I hate you, Frank Burnside. I'll go to my grave cursing you, you bastard. I hate you. I hate you!
Yeah? I hate you too.
In here, please. Sir? What are you planning to do about Kemp?
Nothing. Unless I have to.
Well, you can't pretend you don't know her.
I only saw her on video once. I didn't recognise her till just now. All's well that ends well.
The end justifies the means. Yeah, well, I don't think so.
Look, this isn't likely to come up again. Can we just leave it?
If I'm ever asked directly about it, I'm not going to cover for you.
Finish that. Have a proper drink.
You're outpacing me, Gov.
Well, that'll make a change.
Show me a Met officer who doesn't drink too much. You know, look, it oils the wheels. It stops you noticing all that shit and all those hopeless toe rags you have to deal with.
That's fair enough. You get pissed, you go home and you sleep it off. But having scotch for breakfast, well, that's something different. So are you? Because if you are, pal, you need help. You know what I mean?
Well, at least the job went all right, eh?
Don't think June Ackland would agree with you. Nor Linda.
Do you really care?
I cared about Kim.
I know you did, Gov. It was never going to work, though, was it?
She had some money of her own. We had contacts in Spain. Could have grabbed some of Michael's cash and disappeared. Grown fat and lazy in some little pueblo.
Seriously? Did you think of going over the side?
Things happened to you after 5 years undercover. Anyway, it wasn't an option in the end. I've got to go.
So soon?
I've had enough. And so have you.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the morning, mate.
Yes, mate.